Hello, and welcome back to another Pokemon Link Battles episode. Today, yeah, you can see the team. It was, wow, it was intense. I'm not even gonna say how it ended, but it was pretty amazing. So let's get this started. Oh, like looking at this team, I saw a Wash Rotom, I saw a Mamoswine, and God, it was an Azumarill. It was quite a few. I was like, oh no, I've seen them so many times, and so I thought he'd lead off with his Mamoswine going for the Stealth Rock. So I thought, hey, why not? Let's go for the Light Screen. He went for the Stealth Rock even, but I have Magic Bounce. I don't know whether he was chancing that I had Magic Bounce at all, but of course, I mean, why would you not have Magic Bounce? It wasn't until like recently I noticed it reflects like Thunder Wave and Toxic. That's pretty awesome. So I don't know why I went for the Light Screen straight away. He could have just right out attacked me and almost killed me. So I was lucky. I got my second chance with the Reflect. So he goes for the Earthquake and the Icicle Crash. And I thought the Icicle Crash wasn't going to do as much damage, and it didn't. But I wanted him to kill me because I didn't want to waste a turn him getting a shot at somebody else. So yeah, he gets the Ice Shot off. I didn't know it was going to kill me, so already I've lost one. So out comes my my shiny Aegislash. I've remembered its name now. So it goes to the Earthquake. That's super effective, but because of my Reflect, it doesn't do that much. So I take this as an opportunity to set up, and I'm hoping, because the team I'm using isn't really a team, it's just fun, something to do for fun. Whereas this guy was, oh, he was ready. He had everything. So I do my Sword Dance and do a Shadow Sneak, hoping it's going to kill him, and it does. This Aegislash is actually more of a special attacker, but I don't have any moves for on it. So I have the boring Shadow Sneak, Circuit Sword, King's Shield, and Sword Dance, which I'm going to change because I don't know. I find when people use the same tactics like that, they always, it's like it's somebody else's Pokemon. I don't know how you can take credit for it when you didn't come up with the technique. And here I am using an Aegislash with exactly that. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and that's already going to half my attack, and I'm burned. And at this point, I'm like, right, let's just fodder him off. So I go for another Shadow Sneak, knowing that this Rotom has half my attack, and yeah, it doesn't kill me though. Surprisingly enough, it switches out. So he uses this as an opportunity to just. I thought, right, okay, he's got an Azumarill out there. He's gonna kill me. Like, he's just gonna use Belly Drum, use that as an opportunity to set up. And already my screens are going. So I thought, okay, he's gonna set up. Right, I'm gonna use that to switch in something. So I go for my bad thing. Oh god, he goes for the Aqua Jet, which thankfully my Reflect stayed up for that one last turn, so even that was half. So he withdraws. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, yeah. An Ambipom? I don't see these. I think I've never fallen competitively, but I've heard they're good scouters with U-turn, knockoff, fake out, all that stuff. So I go for my Switcheroo. And yeah, I take the Life Orb, and he is now going to be stuck into whatever move he uses, which unfortunately for me is Ice Punch. Now I have got half my team gone now. I think my Aegislash just wants to be switching to take a burn and die. So I'm not going to do that right away. I go for my Blastoise, and I predict him switching. I think he's got Ice Punch, so he's going to take this as an opportunity to switch. So I too predicted that, and I switch my Blastoise out. And of course, Guns N' Roses. I see what you did there. So I switch. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting this Pokemon to come out. I was expecting his Azumarill, but of course I'm going to switch straight out because he's going to go for that Giga Drain. I've seen a lot of Roserades quite recently, and they must be very fast, and must have good special attack. So out comes my Darmanitain, and even with half damage, that does a lot. Like, I was not expecting that. It really took me by surprise. So I'm like, okay, let's just go for the Flare Blitz, and out comes Sleep Powder. Fall asleep. I fall asleep. I go to sleep. I don't know what to say. I'm like, oh, this is right now. I don't think I've fainted one of his Pokemon. No, I take it back. I think his Mamoswine's dead. But that's it. We've already. At this point, I'm thinking, right, I've got to switch. I'm asleep. I thought maybe I'd take that as a chance to wake up, but then it doesn't happen that way. So I yeah, I switch out. At this point, I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do here. I knew he was going to set up, but he didn't. He doesn't. And even with an Everlight and like max H defense, look how much damage that does. So much. And yeah, my Darmanitain went out without doing anything. So yeah, my Mogul Blade comes out, and it's not good. So I was quickly like, okay, let's get a Shadow Sneak off. I know it's risky, but let's do it. I know that Sacred Sword isn't going to be very effective. So I go for the Shadow... Oh no, that's right, I was going for the King Shield. I was like, I've got to quickly, if he attacks me, maybe take his attack down, you know, set up for something else. But I think he predicted maybe me going for a King Shield. Or even the Shadow Sneak, that's why he switched to the normal. And my Aegis Slash dies. And now I think it's like 2 Pokemon. I've got my Blastoise and my Darmanitain that's asleep, so I took out 1 Pokemon, and yeah, I am so screwed. He goes for the knockoff. I think maybe he wasn't thinking I was a Mega, but maybe he was thinking he could go faster and take off my Mega Stone. It doesn't work. I've tried switcherooing a Mega Stone before they evolve. That doesn't work. I know, weird, right? I mean, maybe you can't do that. It says, like, but it failed, so it's not like it could have even happened. So, yeah, I predicted him switching into his Fairy, thinking I was going to keep going for the Dragon Pulses, and when he switches in as a Azumarill, it's going to do nothing. So I saw that, and I thought, I'll go for my Aura Spheres, just in case. And of course, that's not very effective. My Blastoise isn't good against Fairies. So that Play Rough does a lot of damage. This is, because it's huge power, it's probably got fully ebbed an attack. I've seen it a million times before, so have you. You're probably sick of it, as am I. So, yeah, he goes for his Play Rough, and I don't know why, I should have went for the Aqua Jet. Meh, I honestly don't know what I did. So here we go, it's 5 against 1, just my Darmanitain, that's it. He's asleep, but he wakes up! Miraculously, he wakes up, and I get a Flare Blitz off. And I manage to kill that Azumarill. This guy is like the only thing that has kept me alive. Oh, guy, Jesus, it's a female, I've never noticed. And, I think I only noticed once when somebody tried to attract and it didn't affect, because usually the attract move is on the females. So his Rotom is actually slower than my Darmanitain, and I haven't boosted his speed at all. I was really surprised that usually Rotoms, I think they have speeder? Yeah, maybe, it depends what kind of set they are. I mean, I was expecting it, so 2 down already. So he switches in his Ambipom, but I have the Stealth Rocks that he set up on himself, so Ambipom's out, so that's 3 gone already, and at this point I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to win. All he's got left is a Charizard, and that's going to lose half health straight away. So, of course, yeah, it comes out as Guns N' Roses. And he risked the Sleep Powder, and I was thinking, he's going to do it. If that hits, I'm going to be so annoyed, because my Hurricane missed on my Noivern. So I get the Flare Blitz off, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to win. I can do this. Come on, we can do this. And so out comes his Charizard, and right now I'm hoping that it is a Charizard. No, it's Charizard X. And I don't think he knew, but I was locked into my Flare Blitzes because of my Choice Band? Yeah, Choice Band. So I go for it, and with a quarter damage, it does a decent amount of damage. It tells me that if it was Charizard Y, I would have won. But he goes for the Earthquake and takes me down. So going from 5-1 to losing 1-0, all just because if he switched out his Charizard first, he could have won. But he could have won with 5-0. So, but hey, it was a good game. I was really at the end. I was like, oh my god, I've lost completely. This is the worst game I've ever played. Not that I mean, my Espeon isn't great, it needs to be rebreeded. My Darmanitain is in there just for fun, because it did something awesome on that Mega Kangaskhan last time. And yeah, I don't really like using Pokemon that are always in, like Charizard, Rotom. When we watch Rotom, it's always in. Mamoswine, Azumarill, Greninja. I used to love Greninja. X and Y, I was like, yeah, that's my starter, this is awesome, it's better than the rest. And then it got Protein, and everyone was like, oh, I'm using that. So, not even I use my own Greninja now, because I feel cheap. Here's me using Aegis Slash. That's gonna go. I mean, I was just happy because it was one of the first ones I bred and shinied, so. Yeah, that was the game. Pretty interesting. Lost. But hey, I don't care. Anyway, I do care. I guess so. But if you want to battle me, I'm gonna just leave a comment, like it, or share the video. I mean, the more people that do that, the more people are gonna see you battle against me on my own channel. So there's a chance of that. So just spread the love, and I'll see you next time when hopefully I'll win. Bye bye.